If you've been waking up feeling exhausted, snapping for no reason, or just feeling off, that's a warning sign. Hormonal balances after 50 is not just about aging. It's your body trying to talk to you. So let's decode what it's actually trying to say. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lydia Martinez Ebling, and I help women over 40 restore their health, rebalance their hormones, and connect with their God-given purpose so they can live strong, confident, and free in this next season of life. So there I was in my late 30s at the top of my career game, and what felt like all of a sudden this unbelievable exhaustion started to rule my life. I mean, it took everything for me to get through the day. My hair was thinning, I was gaining weight, I had brain fog, just really trouble thinking, and I'm thinking, what's going on? And I started to worry, and things used to race through my head is this what's life gonna be like right now? Even my doctor offered me an antidepressant, and I wasn't depressed. But once I realized it was my body out of whack, it was my hormones, and it wasn't me going crazy, that's when everything changed for me. So I'm going to tell you the warning signs that I found in my own life, and I bet you can relate to them as well. So let's go through them. First, let's talk about the fatigue. And I'm not talking about fatigue from having a long work day or maybe staying up a little too late the night before. I'm talking about where you feel just exhausted. It takes everything for you to get through the day, like you're walking through wet cement or some type of sludge. And there's a few things that could be going on when it comes to that type of fatigue. First, it could be your diet. Now, I'm not picking on your diet, but it could be things that you don't even know that are disrupting your sleep. Like maybe you're drinking caffeine too late in the day, or maybe you're consuming foods that your body's intolerant to. Maybe it's like gluten or dairy or corn or processed foods that's causing your body to work overtime. Your gut and your liver are working overtime while you sleep, so you're not rested. It could be dysregulated cortisol. What does that mean? It means that your cortisol is high at the wrong times and low at the wrong times, almost leaving you tired and wired at the same time. Or it could be a sluggish thyroid. Now, I don't want to scare you, but it could be some of these things. All we know is that if you're experiencing any of that, that's your body waving a white flag wanting attention. Running on empty isn't a badge of honor. Your body's meant to thrive and not just get by. So if you're feeling run down, you're feeling burned out, that's your body's warning sign telling you something, asking for backup, and it doesn't need to be silenced. Brain fog. This is my favorite. And yes, I know it shouldn't be my favorite, but think about it. You're in mid-sentence, you completely forget what you're talking about. Or you walk into the room and you're like, why am I in here? What did I come in here for? Or the best, you come home from the grocery store and you put the keys in the refrigerator and the chicken in the laundry room. And you feel like, oh my gosh, I've lost my mind. What's that saying? Of all the things I've lost, I miss my mind the most. What's going on? This is real. That's not aging. This is where estrogen and progesterone are fluctuating so much, and they're actually going down where your brain can't keep up. And this is something really common that I see with women all the time, but just because it's common doesn't mean that it's normal. And these fluctuations can be addressed. Your mental acuity can be improved, but you have to address your hormones in order to do that. Now, this is a big one, weight gain. It's like all of a sudden, nothing fits. You haven't changed anything in your diet. You kind of eat good, maybe not perfect. You're active. Maybe you're not a gym rat, but you take care of yourself. And then all of a sudden you have this spread, this stubborn belly fat that you can't get rid of, and you don't know what's going on. Well, more than likely what's happening is that your estrogen's going down, and at the same time that your estrogen is going down, your cortisol and your insulin's going up, and that's causing that stubborn weight gain. You don't need to starve yourself or kill yourself in the gym, but you do need to address your hormones, but you need to do it strategically. Okay, so 1 minute you're fine, completely calm. The next minute you're crying at the Kleenex commercial, or you're crying just because you're crying and you don't know why you're crying, or you're irritable, you're anxious, or feel just exhausted, overwhelmed. Not the tired, but you're just overwhelmed with life. That's your nervous system going a little wiry. And usually what it is, it's your progesterone going down. Don't worry, you're not crazy, and there are things that you can do for it. So you were made to live in peace and purpose, and your hormones and your body chemistry going rogue is not your fault. It really is your hormones. Now, this one often gets swept under the rug, or most women are too embarrassed to actually talk about, and it's low libido or painful intimacy. It's the dryness, it's the pain, it's the lack of interest altogether. And this is due to our estrogen and our testosterone going down, and it really can disrupt your life. It's so important to have the intimacy in our life because we were meant to connect. That's why we're in relationships. So if it starts feeling off or even broken, just know that it's not a failure, you're not a failure, that your hormones need to be addressed and you don't need to be shamed or feel guilty. So let's recap. We have the crushing fatigue, we have brain fog, we have sudden weight gain, mood swings and anxiety, and then that low libido to painful intimacy. If one of these hit home, then it's time to take action. Your body's not betraying you, but it's definitely communicating with you. So go ahead and download my Hormone Reset 101 guide so it can walk you through the steps so you can start healing and feeling better. Tell me in the comments, what's your hormonal struggle right now? And I'll be sure to tackle that in future videos. No shame, no judgment, just real talk with real solutions. And go ahead and check out the video on screen because they're designed just for you in this stage of life. And if you found this video helpful, then I'm sure you're going to find the next one as well.